Hi, good morning. Good morning. It's Michelle here, and I am thrilled. I welcome you here to the meeting place. And I wanted to be here especially for you today because I know a lot of you are actually home. So I wanted to be here with you and show you just how important this is and just leave you a little message that I thought was so important to be here with you today. So, with that said, I'm Michelle O'Neill, your boundary strategist and purposeful living coach and mentor. And I know I've already said it, but I am so thrilled to be here with you today. And I'm glad you're taking time out on your day to be here. If you're not here live, just leave in the comments below hashtag replay if you're watching it on a replay. If you've been here with me before, let me know and tell me you're an old head. If you are new here, hashtag newbie. But I love to just reach out to you and comment because this is the meeting place and it's all about getting together and having those real conversations. So today, I really want to talk about the fact that it's not the things, it's the people. And I have a perfect example for you of that. And I can prove it to you. So we'll get right back in there. There's three things I want to leave with you. And that is the three reasons that I face my day with a smile. And I believe you can too. So see you really soon. Watch this short intro. All right. Didn't I tell you it was short? Okay. I am so glad. Listen, let me check this and make sure that you can hear me, that I am able to be heard. Let's see. So give me a second. Make sure I am live and I can be heard. Well, I pretty much think it is. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it all out and spend this time. Your day is precious, and I want to be here and make sure. Yep, we're live, and let me make sure you can be. I can be heard. Yep, I can be heard. So now I will take my concentration off of that and concentrate 100% on you. So again, you are at the meeting place, and today we're going to talk about the three reasons why I face my day every day with a smile, and I know you can too. So I want to share with you something that an epitome for me the other day. I was sitting upstairs. If you followed me for any time, you realize that I like to spend my mornings, the first thing in the morning, to just get myself in the right space to be able to face my day. And so I was sitting there meditating, praying, thinking, and looking out over the window, out of the window in my home, and just looking at the beauty in front of me, the trees and how they're slowly starting to turn colors, and the fact that the oxidation, and just how awesome that just things just naturally do what they do. And I started thinking, what are the blessings that I have in my life? What are the things that I'm so thankful for, and that I'm blessed, the blessings that I was giving. And so I sat there, and I had my hands out and my eyes closed, and I felt as if each blessing was being placed in my hand. And as I sat there and I started thinking what each blessing was, and I thought, for the wonderful, amazing husband that I have, the grandchildren that I have, and the friends that light up my life, and that I have the opportunity to talk to and reach out to, and they speak into my life, and my daughter, that my beautiful baby, and I could actually feel her being placed in my arms, and I just grabbed her little small body and held it. Now my daughter is grown now. Let me tell you that right up. But at that moment, I could feel the moment that that blessing was given to me. And then I started thinking, but I'm not talking about the things. My car, it is a blessing, my home, but that wasn't what was coming up and in my mind. That wasn't what was really sitting out and reaching out to me. And so, again, I just started thinking about that it really was the people in my life that mattered. It wasn't the things. It wasn't things come and go, and they're never there forever. And then once you get them, you work so hard to get these things, and once you get them, and you don't feel like you really accomplished it just doesn't feel the way you expected it to feel. But when you look at the people who enrich your life and you start looking back over them, you realize that it's them that matter. You see, things, they come and go. You can have it one minute and the next minute it's not there. And you would argue with me. I know you would argue with me the fact that the same thing happens with people. But the difference is people, you have the memories of them in your heart and in your life forever. And so people last forever in your heart. And yeah, you may say things, yeah, but I remember my car back in whatever, my first car was this. But does the feeling that car give you, is it the same feeling as remembering that first moment of holding your baby in your arms? That moment that you stood there at the altar saying those vows with your husband? That last conversation that you had with your mother? Is it the same? And I would say no. And then when you think back over those memories, I don't know if you see right now, you may be hearing me, but if you could see me, you could see that there is a smile on my face and in my voice as I brought up each one of those memories. And that's what I'm talking about. So my first point is people last forever. Maybe not the physical body, but in your heart, in your mind, in your memories, they last forever. And you get to choose what memories you bring forth. So bring the good ones forth, because those are the ones that matter. And then my second point is your why will always lead back to people. And being an entrepreneur, solopreneur, working my business, I always think, what is it that drives me to keep doing this every day, even when everything doesn't go right? What is it that drives me to go to work every day, even when I don't want to? What is it that make me pick up that phone and call my friends and talk to my family, sometimes even when I don't want to? And it's my why. What's driving me to do that? And it's because they matter to me. That if in any way that I can enrich their lives, help them, be a difference for them, encourage them, then I've got to get up and do that. And in doing that, they become that encouragement and that light in your life as well. Simon Sinek talks about your why and how important this is, and always dialing back to your why. It's like, I want to get a home. Why? So that I can have my own space. Why? And as you dig deeper and down further and further in your why, I can almost bet somewhere in there it holds people. Somewhere in there it leads back to people. To have a place where my mom can come as she get older. To be able to grow my family and give them that security that they need. To be able to be financially fit and secure so my children or me or my husband or my family never have to suffer again. But it always takes us back to people. Look, I truly believe we were created for relationships, for community, to be together. And if you want to argue that point with me, put it in the comments. We'll have that conversations. Hit me in the DM. But it is what I believe. And I could almost say I can prove it to you. And then even, I talked about Simon Sinek, but what about Tom's shoes? The whole purpose behind that was BOGO, but BOGO was buy one, give one. For every pair of shoe that was bought, they gave away a pair of shoe to someone who needed. There are companies out there that are building a company, building that financial wealth. But they're also building clean water, ways to get clean water in other countries, helping our homeless in this country. There is a why deeper than things. And I can almost bet it always leads back to people. And finally, my third point is our riches and our wealth are in the people who fill our lives and in the lives of the people who we fill. So what do I mean by that? I had the most amazing, wonderful weekend. And it wasn't that I did anything special, but I had the opportunity to see friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And through them, I was blessed and able to meet another couple, another set of new friends. And spending time with them, the conversations we had, it was truly a blessing. And I have those memories now to smile and remember and laugh at. And then I also had this opportunity to see my oldest grandchildren and spend a short time with them. And I was sitting out there in the hot sun, but it didn't matter with a mask. But it didn't matter because the opportunity to be there for something that was important to them and be a part of their life was so much greater. Again, back to people, how they feel and enrich our lives, and how by our being there, our presence, our encouragement enriches their lives too. And then finally, I really fought with whether I wanted to be here today and share with you. But that's what the meeting place is all about. It's about these conversations and being able to talk together. It's being able to see your comments and have these conversations, even if it's not on screen together. And eventually it will be. It is in the comments. And we can have those real conversations. And so I want to leave you with one final, I call it my bonus point. And it is, don't let circumstances, don't let work or outdated beliefs rob you from living that full life. What do I mean? Over the last 2.5 years, we've gotten so close to not going out, to doing things that keep us away from people, to keep us safe. And I'm a good one with that because I need to, and I wear my mask everywhere, and I mask up, and I keep my distance. But you can't stop living. Those relationships still matter. And now so many of us are using that as an excuse. Oh, I don't want to go out because I'm afraid. Other people aren't wearing their masks. Other people don't care about me. So wear yours in protection of them. But don't allow yourself to not live. I'm not saying go out there and be reckless. I'm saying continually build those relationships, whether they're online or in person, whether they're conversations person to person or online. Have those conversations. Have those conversations with your coworkers and your constituents at work. Don't just have those surface conversations. Find out what's going on in their lives and share the things that you can about what's going on in yours. Each one of us come with a multitude of wisdom and experiences that only we can share. And when we have those conversations, we're able to share them with others and speak into their lives and allow them to speak into ours. And then finally, don't allow those outdated beliefs, those beliefs that we grew up with, things that we heard over and over again, and we began to believe those things about ourselves. I'm not good enough. I don't know how to. I'm not smart enough. Look at yourself now and how many of those lies and outdated beliefs that you have already just burst wide open. Don't let them rob you and hold you prisoner. Allow yourself to live with relationships and communication with others. Look, I hope somehow that this conversation that we had here together, that it touched you, even in a small way. And if it did, please let me know in the comments what your aha was, what perspective it changed for you, or how you're looking at something in a new way, or even what you decided to. I hear, I don't know if you know who Amy Porterfield talks about, do something different. I say live something different. Be something different. Try something different. And so what are you going to try this week to make your life different? To build on a relationship that you already have? Let me know in the comments below. DM me. But let's keep this conversation going. Until next time on the meeting place. I can't wait to see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.